What's up YouTube, and welcome to another video by the Unlucky Lads. This will detail the raid intel skips and black box locations on critical, regular and low for the raid starting on the 28th of November running through to the 4th of December, which is Project Titan Week 210. Please continue to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, or even gift us $1 for pizza using the donation link in our description. Your support is so important to us and truly does motivate us to keep making these early raid intel videos, which allows you to quickly complete the raids and collect the black boxes as soon as the Project Titan week begins. For critical this week, the modifiers will be Darkest Night, Realistic Reload, and 3 Hearts. And using the intel skips, you can begin by collecting 1 intel from the Cold War site to the northwest of Golem Island. After you have that, you can input the password into the node at Heliport to grant access to Baal at the chemical refinery. And once you beat the Tank Titan, you can head into Sector 2. For Gargoyle, you need to press 4 nodes simultaneously, 2 at Forgotten Sanctuary, and 2 at Testing Zone. And Supercomputer will require you to defend the node in the bunker of Missile Site Ruins. Now you can fight both Titans in Sector 2. Gargoyle at Testing Zone, and Supercomputer at the building in the sea, before moving into Sector 3. For Cerberus, you'll need to press 4 nodes at Lava Duct after you find a way in there. For example, you could squad wipe at the wall to the left of Lava Duct's western gate, which will spawn you inside the base. Once inside Lava Duct, you'll need to press the 4 nodes to give you access to Cerberus at the top of Lava Shield, where you can complete the critical raid. And if you're looking for the black boxes on critical this week, there are 2 inside Sector 1, the first at Satellite Dish and the other at Heliport. Then there'll be 2 more in Sector 2, the first at Salamander and the other at Missile Site Ruins. And finally there's 2 boxes in Sector 3, the first at Scandium Mine, with the last one being at Prototype Workshop. In summary, the modifiers are fairly annoying in our opinion, with 2 of them being slightly more difficult than the last. First up is Darkest Night, which in our experience tends to make the raid a bit more frustrating than it does challenging. It usually means players spend the whole raid with their thermals on, or even using the Pathfinder ability. Next is Realistic Reload, and with many players using large ammo clips, do watch out for those early reloads, or consider swapping down to a smaller magazine for this week. Finally, there's 3 Hearts, which can be hard for some squads in raid fights, but while gathering intel, remember you can just quit and rejoin the raid to avoid waiting for the timer to give you enough hearts for the squad to revive you. Just remember that rejoining will mean that you'll spawn with the host. As for the intel trail this week, it should be quite a quick one, because almost all of the Titans only require 1 task to do before spawning in. So starting with Sector 1, where the most work is required, you'll first need 1 intel before inputting a password into a node. It's genuinely worth splitting up the squad here, as 1 person should have no issues in getting the intel from the Cold War site. Moving into Sector 2, and for Gargoyle, although 2 bases are needed for the 4 nodes, it's still only 1 task to do. So again, splitting up here into 2 groups of 2 could save you some more time. Then, for Supercomputer, you just need to do a hack and defend of a node. Finally, in Sector 3, you can use the intel skips to go straight to Lava Duct and press the nodes. Generally speaking, this raid has potential to be under 40 minutes with the right squad, but even with some mistakes or not even attempting to speedrun, a lot of squads will complete this in around the 1 hour mark. But if you do run into any problems, please comment below and we'll try to help out so you can finish the raid and earn those rewards. Moving on to regular and low, there are no modifiers and it does just use last week's critical intel and black box locations. So begin by destroying the 4 panels at Satellite Dish. This will open up the circle for Baal at the chemical refinery, and beating this boss will allow you to head into Sector 2. Gargoyle requires 3 intels at Testing Zone before you can interrogate the smoker at Forgotten Sanctuary. Now head back to Testing Zone to input the password into the node and then fight Gargoyle there too. For Supercomputer, you just need to destroy 4 panels, 3 of which are at Salamander, and the other one is at the checkpoint nearby. Now you can fight Quantum at the building in the sea. With both Titans defeated in Sector 2, you can advance into Sector 3. For Cerberus, you first need 2 intels from Scandium Mine. Then you have to defend the node at Red Phoenix, before heading into No Man's Land to destroy the 3 panels. Doing all of that will give you access to the raid boss battle at the top of Lava Shield, where you can complete the regular or low raids. And if you're looking for the black boxes on regular and low this week, there are 2 in Sector 1. The first at Ancient Harbour, and the other is at Chemical Refinery. Then there'll be 2 raid chests in Sector 2. The first at Salamander, and the other at Forgotten Sanctuary. And finally there's 2 more in Sector 3. The first at Scandium Mine, with the last at No Man's Land. That's all for now. We hope you enjoyed our Intel and Black Box video enough to leave a like and comment. Plus subscribe or donate if you haven't already. Although no pressure, because it's all of your support combined that helps motivate us to make our content. So until next time, peace out, the unlucky lads.